Since the first surfboards appeared in Britain, a small surfing industry has sprung up in the West Country. Brian Schofield builds boards in a Newquay workshop for sale all over the United Kingdom.
If it's good summer with good surf, we have 10 as many 40 boards out a week. We use the best materials that we can possibly buy. We use the best labour that we can possibly obtain. Normally we've got to teach a British person to do the job, but this year we're dead lucky. We've got 3 class Australians doing the jobs well. So the product, we think, this year is as good as it can possibly be with British materials.
To get boards that work freely in the waves, you must design them in proportion to the person's weight or his capabilities as a surfer, or then again the waves that he's surfing. So a lot of design does come into it. See, the waves are moving force. It's Mother Nature at its best, and you go out there with a bit of plastic, which it all boils down to, and you try and master a manoeuvre on these waves, which is something that's moving under you all the time. Not like water skiing where you're hanging onto a rope and you're being pulled by a force. You're making that force use your momentum in the surf. They're a bit of a crumbly wave in this country, so you've got to make a board that's quite stable, that's a bit wider, a wider tail, not such a pointy nose, something with a nice curve all through it, a lot of flotation so the person's kept out of the water. It differs between different personalities. Some person might come in and say, well, I want this, and then he'll say, what do you think? And you'll say, well, I think that you can have this, but with a few modifications, yes, it'll work out fine. The day has come to an end.
That's coffee. This is tea. Oh, mine's... No.
Cheers, old chappo.
Thank you, Albin.
People sometimes do abuse the situation. They come down to this country and say, I'm an Australian, I've won 5 contests in my surfing career, I am beautiful. Where are the girls? But then again, you get people coming down here from Australia, very quiet, very timid, like snow goose, very mellow, want just to enjoy themselves. They don't want to be hassled by people running up and saying, can I have your autograph? There's no such thing like that. It's a very pleasant sport. It's something that I'd love to see a lot more people into. How do you find glassing these boards with these shock cords on them? Those little discs in the back of the board?
I've only done one, but it's not much more hassle on putting the bin boxing. It's more or less the same thing.
Weird trip over
Just
here.
a bit smaller, yeah.
More and more people are using them, though, aren't they?
Only because people are lazy, that's why.
You've got to have a cord on, right? So that when you lose the board, well, you don't lose the board, it stays with you. So it can't be washed up to smash the visitor in the face.
You get people who sort of surf because it's the in thing this year and it's nice to have a board on top of your car, but you can always see genuine people surfing. There's people in Australia that are surfing and they're 90. It's a magnet, it draws you back all the time. I know people who can't go without having a surf for any long period of time. They start becoming fidgety, irritated and very quick-tempered because they know that if they get into the surf, they get released.
Good blanks to work with. Over here I get 2 pounds of board with rotten blanks to work with. Resin which I've got to add about 3 different things to before I
My wife lives here in Cornwall, so we thought we'd come over for the winter and get into the summer again and just to see the place because it's a magic area around here. Beautiful place.
In fact, it was 15-foot Anglesey last week.
You're joking. No, really. It's serious, that's serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
Anglesey. Where's that?
Liverpool and turn left.
Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the blinker hole. For entertainment purposes only.